Minecraft's vanilla bosses suck. I made better ones that are actually fun and exciting to fight. I made sure to keep my new bosses feeling vanilla while also using brand new mechanics to keep the whole fight interesting and fresh. If you want to get this plugin for yourself, I'll explain more about that at the end of the video, and there's also some information on it in the description of this video. Before I show you more of the new bosses, let me just briefly explain why the vanilla bosses suck. First, the Warden is not a boss, because Google says so. But seriously, Mojang themselves have said that players are not intended to fight the Warden, so he is not considered a boss. The Ender Dragon, the Wither, and the Elder Guardian are considered bosses though. If you beat the game a few times, you'll know that the Ender Dragon isn't really that hard. You break all the crystals, and then it's pretty easy after that. The Elder Guardian is literally just a big fish, and that's it. The Wither can be a fun fight, but if you've ever fought him before, you'll know that he destroys your world, and overall, nothing too exciting is going on. So, the first of my new bosses is the Skeleton Boss. He can't be damaged directly, and if you do try to hit him, he will actually heal. Instead, he spawns minions, and when you kill the minions, the boss takes damage. The more players that are fighting him, the more minions are spawned. He also has this big attack where he spawns a sphere of dark hearts around him, and while that is up, you'll take constant damage if you're in it. Then, once you get him a little bit lower, he'll start also spawning skeleton knights. These knights are stronger and faster than the other minions, but when you kill them, they'll deal double damage to the skeleton boss. The knights have a few small abilities themselves, but I'll let you guys find out what they are and what they do if you decide to try this out. Once the boss's health reaches 0, all of his minions will also die. Next up is the zombie boss. He has quite a few different abilities that make him tough. So he can stun you, he'll lock you in place no matter what. Even if you're mid-air, you'll get locked in place. He can occasionally shoot fireballs at you, and he can also go invisible, and while he's invisible, he moves faster so that he can catch up with you. He can push you and throw you, and with those abilities, get stronger depending on how low his current health is. He also gets faster with how low his health is. And once he gets low enough, every hit he does will disable your shield for a long time. And he can also swap places with you throughout the whole fight. Right now, both bosses just drop emeralds and give you some XP. But if you have any cool ideas for some drops or even maybe a custom item, let me know in the comments. Now, you might be wondering how you can actually spawn them in your own world if you do try this out, and I made it super simple. Whenever you kill a zombie or a skeleton, you have a chance to absorb their essence. When you do, you get a little message in the chat, and once you get 25 essence, it forms a spawn egg for the corresponding boss type. So then you can spawn it whenever you want. I had a ton of fun making these, so if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff, let me know what I should make next. If you want to get this plugin and use it yourself, there is a link to join my Discord in the description. In there, there's a channel called Plugins, and in that channel, you'll find everything you need to set this up yourself. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. It's free, and it helps me out a ton. You can also check out my last video that's on the screen right now for another plugin that I made, and if you want a challenge, mixing both of these together is a lot of fun.